Hello guys, it's Ign Hl04 back with another Splinterlands video. So today a viewer asked me if I could do maybe some wild Silver League suggestions for the new legendary summoner Possibilus. First up, if you don't know him, he looks like this. He gets plus 2 health, he gets trample, and he also gets reach ability. And before we go further into the video, my name is Ign Hl04. I do Splinterlands video regularly and almost every single day, and it would help me out a ton if you like and subscribe and also comment down below what videos you want to see in the future and if this was helpful to you and if you want to see me more doing a little bit of the wild stuff too. So therefore we're going to go to a site called Splinter Cards. This helps me a ton because there I see every level of every card that's ever been printed. First up, we're going to go through all of the water cards from beta, promo, and reward card beta. And then we're going to take a look at the neutral cards from beta, reward card beta, and promo cards. I think you get the hang of it. Let's go right into it. First up, the Possibilus card is a melee focus card, so we're going to take a look at melee monsters. And also what's amazing about this card is it gets the reach ability, so you can, for example, put the Spineberg turtle in the front and a little weaker card in the second position that does a ton of damage. Also, what I want to point out is he gets plus 2 health, which makes an heal ability amazing for this card. So if you wanna get the most of it, put maybe a Spineberg turtle in the front. It would synergize very well, especially with the thorns. Then you can think about playing a Crustacean King, which is going to heal the Spineberg turtle for 3 health every turn. Also, the Saber Shark with 3 sneak damage is going to do good work because he also gets in 5 health and is a little bit tankier. Then the Frozen Shoulder can be also a perfect opportunity for either the first position or the second position with the Spineberg turtle. So those two could be a good front line to help you not getting a lot of damage with 5 health, plus the 2 is 7 health. It's going to be really strong. Then the Naga Warrior is also a card that can be a possible outcome, especially and also the Frost Giant. Maybe in reverse rule sets you want to play the Frost Giant, otherwise it would be not that great because with 1 speed he has a ton of health, but it's not very helpful. And the Naga Warrior is a card with the Retaliate ability. It's not very tanky, it's a very squishy monster. It can also be good in the second position. I wouldn't play him in the first. So let's now take a look at the promo cards. Though we have the electric eels, which doesn't benefit at all, and we have the mermaid healer. The mermaid healer is a card with the plus 2 health. The mermaid healer and the triage can do some serious work out there in keeping alive your backline, especially all of your monsters. So now is the health boosted, so this is going to help you improve. Then let's take a look at the beta cards. There we have a few cards that are going to be very amazing with it. First up, we have the Ruler of the Seas. It doesn't matter in what summon you play, a Vulnemore would be better, but also with every summoner, this card is amazing. So I would highly recommend playing him as much as possible, or if in certain rule sets as much as possible, because he has a speed buff and the blast ability, so he's always doing 2 damage to the next of the monster. Then we have 2 great cards here. First up, there's the Sea Monster. The plus 2 health and the reach is going to help him, putting him into the second position, especially in poison rule sets. That would be great. They can put maybe in the first position a Spineberg Turtle, which is a very tanky monster. And then you can see here, even though you're playing him, you don't even need to play him at the max level, also in level 4. It still is an amazing card with 9 health. It isn't as fast, but currently it's 98 cents per B6, which is very expensive. So if you wanna play in Wild, keep in mind those cards are hard to get and very, very expensive. But this card is a card I would highly recommend, especially in poison rules, as this is going to help out a lot. Then we have a very cheap mana-wise tank, the Battle Orcar for with 6 health, 4 speed, and 2 attack. Put him into the second position after a Spineback Turtle, and you're good because it's having 6 health, 4 speed, 2 attack. 6 health is going to go to 8 health, so you have a lot of hit points that they can hit through. And especially in silver, they're not doing a lot of damage. There are a little few more hits can help you. And also the Kraken, it's a great card. It's not the best card with the Possibilus. I think a Kelly would do better with him, but also you can use him with a Possibilus and maybe get some work out of that. Then we can take a look at the neutral cards. Let's keep at the reward cards right now. The Rusty Android, I wouldn't recommend getting him. The Hobgoblin, it's okay, it's not that great. We have the Creeping Ooze, which is a great card, which is going to help you with the slow tremendously. Also, what I want to point out, we have the Lord Arantius, which is amazing. You can play him in the first position and then get a melee focused monster, like a monster that does a lot of damage, maybe a Demon Shark or a Goblin Mech, for example. You can play the Goblin Mech now in the second position with the piercing ability. Normally this monster was very squishy, but now it has a ton of health, like a lot A in the front. Nothing is going through him, like shield and void. Maybe a little healer, then it has 10 hit points, heal. And also what's really helpful about that is now you have a pretty good damaging card in the second position with the trample ability, reach, and also the piercing. So if it's going to trample, a lot of monsters don't have a lot of hit points. 5 hit points are amazing, and you're going to trample through his team from time to time. Chicken, don't need to talk about. Now there are fiends. Fiends are way cheaper than the chicken, so I would recommend getting fiends. Gelatinous Cube is also such a card you can play in the front. And we have the Gremlin Blaster, which it's a melee monster, but it's not really that great. So then let's look at the promo cards. We have the Enchanted Defender. It's going to get better, but most of the time you want to use him in rule sets where there are only equal health monsters. We have the Chain Golem, great card, but doesn't benefit a ton. We have the Dr. Blight, amazing. Archimedes. Archimedes isn't a new card, but Archimedes is a card you can use in the second position because of the shield and the halving. It's an amazing card if you look at it from that standpoint. The shield is going to help you tremendously, and also the halving is going to help you to get a damage reduction on your first position monster. So I would maybe recommend getting one of those in the future. Then let's quickly look at the beta cards. We have there the Peaceful Giant, which is good. The Dwarf is not getting anything out of it, only a little bit of a health boost. The Cutthroat is always an amazing card, but it's not really that beneficial to any of the abilities from the Possibilus. Then we have the Cockatrice, which starts to get good at gold level with the dodge. The Cyclops, it isn't helpful. Then we have the Raging Impaler. As the same reasons I suggested the Goblin Mech. It has piercing, and also what's good about this card is squishy, but it got the enrage ability, so you only need to get hit once or maybe to get a little bit of a thorns off, then you have 5 attack, 5 speed, and doing tons of damage, especially tramping through his team. And then the last card here is the Hydra. Hydra especially is an amazing card if you have a high mana game or maybe a poison rule set. Play the Hydra in the front and the sea monster in the second position, or vice versa, and those cards will sustain a tremendous amount of damage and will help you getting the poison victory. So those are all of the cards I thought are helpful for the water team, especially in the wild format. If you like this format, please feel free to like and subscribe, and also comment down below if this was helpful for you. I wish you an amazing rest of the day. Bye.